welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Kimberly. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about the Nivea Men. This is the Sensitive Shaving Balm. Now, I know a lot of you guys have heard a lot of different things about this, but I'm here today to give you my personal opinion on this balm. So if you're interested, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm going to go right ahead, jump right in and get started. So I figured the best way to do this was actually to do it on camera with you guys so you guys could see. So this is what my face looks like now. It's kind of late in the evening. I haven't really done anything. I moisturized and done all my regular skincare this morning. And now I'm just going to be applying this because I am planning on going out. And for those of you that don't know, this is what people are using instead of a primer. It's said to have glycerin and all that good stuff in there that's really good for your skin and making your makeup stick to it. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Just looking at it, it comes in a glass kind of bottle. At least I want to say this is glass. It feels glass. And it comes out, hope you guys can see this. It's kind of a white, like almost like a lotion kind of texture. And you see there it is runny. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to the top of my head, some to my chin, to the cheek area. I'm just going to get a little bit more. We're going to make sure that makeup sticks pretty well today, huh? And on this side. Well, is this the side that needs? It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rub it in. Now what I will tell you, again, it had that kind of runny texture you guys seen when I was pouring it out of the bottle. It does have a scent to it, guys. So if you are someone that's sensitive to scent, this has a fragrance to it. It's kind of a masculine fragrance, but it's not bad. And the more you rub it into your skin, you can feel it getting tacky. So at this point, it feels pretty tacky on the skin. Now, what I tend to do sometimes, I will leave it and like do my eye makeup, because you guys know that's what I tend to do anyway, as I do my brows and my eyes. And then I will actually come back and I will do the rest of my face. You could also just jump right into it if you wanted to and start using it, but it does get this kind of tacky, almost like a sticky kind of feel on your face. It's nothing too sticky or anything like that, but it's sticky enough so you definitely know you definitely put something on your face. It smells like, to me, it smells like my husband. I know this is something that he uses. It's actually his product that I'm using. I did happen to go out and purchase my own, but I'm going to use his up first and then get into my own. But so this is what it is. It does smell like a shaving cream. It's kind of light. It's not overpowering. You can smell it a little bit on your face once you apply it, but after it kind of rubs into the skin, I really don't feel it. And the longer it sits on your face before you start your primer, it gets less tacky, but it's still there. You can still tell that you have a base on your face. So as you've seen from the picture that I took before, this is what it looks like when it's on. So it looks like it might have mattified my face just a little bit. I did make sure I rubbed it in some areas really well before you guys could actually see it. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to apply my foundation so you guys can see how it adheres. I think I'm going to use a brush for my foundation today and go ahead and get that started as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the foundation now. So I'm using the Revlon. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation. I don't even know if they still make this. I have just a very little bit left and I'm at the end of the bottle, so I just want to go ahead and use that today. See, at the end of the bottle. This was one of my favorite foundations. Oh gosh, this foundation was so good, especially during the summertime. I'm taking my Real Techniques brush and applying it. It was so good during the summertime, guys, for the simple fact that it was just like the face and body. And I love MAC's face and body. And I do think this one has SPF in it, I wanted to say. Yeah, it actually had SPF in it. So it was a really good foundation. One that I definitely liked and enjoyed and would definitely repurchase. I don't know if they still make it in my shade or not, because I do remember that it was one of the shades that was eventually being discontinued. And right now, guys, I am waiting for the Milani foundation. As soon as I get my hands on it, I'm definitely going to do a review for you guys. Milani is a company that I've always admired because they just do really great products, especially things, not even just for women of color, but they just make really great drugstore products. And in my area, there is no other Walgreens that's carrying it. So I talked to the manager of Walgreens, and she was just like, yeah, we're the only one in the area that will be carrying Milani from now on, because there's nowhere else. My Kmart does sell it, but they get their stuff so late that I don't even know if I would be able to get it from there or not. So guys, I have, I think, really rubbed the foundation in everywhere that I can to kind of show you guys what it's giving off on my face. So right now, just looking at it in the camera, you guys can see my face looks dewy, and that's one of the things that I like about it. I have dry skin, for those of you that are wondering, and I like for my skin to look dewy, not over the top dewy, but nice and dewy. And I will say another thing about this, what I noticed is it gets better the longer it sets on the face. Now, if you're someone that tends to have oily skin, I'm not really sure if this is going to work. And the only reason why I say that is because in my T-zone I happen to get a lot of oil, and in that area I noticed that it really doesn't help it out much. It normally just almost leaves it looking like an oil slick kind of thing. And you guys can tell that nose looks really dewy right now. So I know that that's where the oil is going to start to seep through. That is where I am my oiliest at. But as for getting the makeup to stick, it's definitely doing that. And of course, you guys know that I did wait a little while to apply this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go finish up the rest of my face, let you guys come back and see it a little bit later, and you guys can actually see what it looks like on my face. Okay, so we will be back in a very few minutes. Okay guys, so I went ahead, I put all the rest of my makeup on. I want to say it's been about maybe 30 minutes, somewhere in there, that I've had it on now, and you guys can actually see what it looks like. I did put a little bit of highlighter on through here, but overall I like the way it looks. For me, I think that the Nivea's Men Shaving Balm kind of gives you a matte and dewy look. To me, it's really that fine line. It's like that perfect balance of harmony. In the previous days that I wore it, I will say that it does hold your makeup really well, guys. I'm someone that my skin tends to drink usually my foundations up by the end of the day. If I get one that's kind of oily, then it just stays on top. I do feel that the foundation really adheres to this. I don't feel like I have to worry about it transferring from one thing to another. It just feels really good on the skin, guys. So I'm really in love with this. I would definitely say this is worth every penny and more. And the only reason why I say that is because I believe you can actually get this for around about $6 or $7, if even that much, guys. So it's definitely worth your time. It's definitely worth the price. And yes, it's something that you definitely should purchase, especially if you have dry skin like I do. This is definitely something I would recommend. Keep in mind, if you're on the oilier skin side, I would kind of say go ahead and give it a try, but do keep in mind, I did notice for me, my T-zone happens to be the oily area of my face, and it did kind of break down, I want to say, after a couple of hours of wearing it. So this is what the application looks like today. You guys can see how my face looks. Like I said, it's just, to me, the perfect balance. I do believe I tend to wear dewy foundation, so I tend to think that could be the reason as to why my foundation breaks down the way it does. But if you're someone that has oily skin, you're probably wearing a matte foundation, and if you're wearing something matte, I think that it would really just adhere to the balm really well. So definitely give this a try. Either way, you really can't go wrong. Like I said, it's around $6 or $7 at the most. So you really can't go wrong with this product, guys. It's that good, and I definitely would recommend it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Also, you can leave me a thumbs up to let me know that you liked the review as well. Thank you guys so much for joining my channel and watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, I'm